have for one thing before we wrap up.
Go ahead.
Let's all say, how about 3 things we learned from this group? Like just the final, just list 3 things that.
How about we tailor it? We call it the 3 things we've learned from the Gold Cup.
Sure.
All right. You want me to go or you want to go, Brooks?
I can go first.
All right. I think we learned that, 1, Diego Luna is a star player. I love the fact that he can step into the middle of the field, and Pochettino likes him and can rely on him. I can see him getting some good minutes in the World Cup, provided he stays healthy. So I like the fact that he's there. That's one of the things I've learned. I've learned that this team, I underestimated this team. Before the Gold Cup kicked off, I thought it was going to be a nightmare. I thought Saudi Arabia was going to beat us. I thought Honduras were going to beat us. I thought all these teams would beat us, but not to be. They showed some mettle. They showed some grit, and I think Pochettino had some good talks with this team, and he's finally maybe getting his message over the line to them. I like the fact that Pochettino and his staff said some good words between games, came out to the media, said what they meant, and I think we've learned that they have learned the players that they will be taking to the World Cup, which is important. And the third and final thing I will say is, I don't know if we've learned who the goalkeeper starter is yet, but I like that there's more players in the competition. We're not going to rely on people who have just been on the bench in the EPL. So I like the fact that we still have some learning to do there. And if one of these players, Matt Turner, Zach Steffen, or Matt Freese steps up in the next 11 months, that'll be the guy who's between the sticks come June of 2026 when the World Cup kicks off. Yep. Those are my 3 things.
Yep. I'll go. So Diego Luna, same with you. Someone that has emerged from this Gold Cup that could possibly, actually compete for the 26-man roster, whether as a starter or whether it's, that guy off the bench, that's going to be the first guy or second or third guy off the bench. That's an important part for me. And then, for me, the goalkeeper situation. It's like you said, it's nice to see that a Matt Freese, could compete with the Matt Turner. Is it a Zach Steffen that, steps in? I know he was injured and had to leave the Gold Cup early in training camp. So, hopefully maybe he's in the mix. But we need 3 to 4 solid guys that are going to compete for that spot to push everyone. And it seems like Matt Turner's finally got that move to Lyon because it looks like all the financial stuff is kind of weathered there, and they're going to stay up in Ligue 1. So we'll see how that goes. Tanner Tessman's supposed to stay there as well. And then the third thing for me is striker is still a spot that I don't feel comfortable about. Is it, Ajiman, although he's made the move to Derby County for about $10 million.
10, yeah. I think $8 million and $2 million added on, as you were saying earlier. Yep.
Yeah. I just don't think he's the guy. I think he brings a different type of style for a forward, but he doesn't give you the roundabout which you need to win against in England, Germany, and Italy. When you play those big teams in the knockout round, you need someone that's reliable. So the door's open. Is it Balogun? Is it Downs? Is it Josh Sargent? I mean, can't deny. I know Josh Sargent has really struggled to score goals for the U.S. men's national team, but he scores goals in England.
He does.
And I believe Leeds United are looking to buy him so he can play in the Premier League.
That's the
rumor. I think that'd be a great one. So,
good.
Center forward, who's the answer? And I think that's a big question.
All right, Nate, 3 things you learned from the Gold Cup, my friend.
I probably learned a lot more than 3, so I'm just going to kick it off. 1, Chris Richard has the best hair on the field, and the Super Fro allows him to head the ball with massive ability.
Agreed.
2, Tim Ream needs a walker. 3, we have no goalkeeper. We'll just stick a can in there. 4, Lundinowski. 5, Damian Downs is now country locked. Sucker! You can't play for anyone else. Yep. Loser! Enjoy that because you subbed on 3 times within a competitive tournament, so therefore you are now ours. Ha 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 ha! You should have thought about that before you lined up for this. Whatever number I'm on, Pochettino. Okay,
yeah.
Thank you.
You can go to 10 if you want.
Yeah, I don't know. Ponch isn't as bad as we thought, and actually works really well without the beard. The beard is the friendly, the face,
I like
and
that.
the non-beard is the non-friendly face. So
Yeah.
stick with the non-beard. Where am I? 7. Berhalter's equally as failure as his father, so that just kind of works for him. 8. I was a little bit wrong of who's the cat that I like really took the piss out of right before the tournament. That
Harpston.
no, it's right back.
Oh, Freeman. Alex Freeman.
Yeah, he's not as bad as I thought.
Yay!
Marston can go pound sand.
Oh, I have the board
Okay.
here, so we can do clam claps.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And where am I at? 8?
Yeah.
8, CONCACAF. There you go. You're never going to get anything right. 9.
It's always the same.
9. I think we played without a left midfield the whole time because I can't even recall who that was. I'll give you guys a second to recall who that was.
Luna,
Once-
De La Torre was supposed to do a little more in the center of the park, but he
No,
never
left
did.
mid. Go
Diego
on.
Luna played out there for a little bit. Him and De La Torre were mixing it up, but
Yeah.
it just didn't work.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it doesn't exist.
Agreed.
Number 9, De La Who, exactly. Number 10, Adams, I think, is still getting over an injury because he didn't look as dominant as he was.
I think regarding Adams, he doesn't look dominant when he doesn't have someone next to him who can really go forward and help and really push the ball.
Yeah.
He had to sit too deep today. He had to help the back line a little bit too much, but I agree with you.